the absolute magic of being here, like, everything is just like lumps of metal driving down the street with humans in it, and it's all protecting us, and the trees are making us breathe, and everybody's got their own little possessions in their house that they think that make them feel warm and help them with their time alive. And everybody's on this secret mission or secret journey. They're all looking for something or someone, and they're all trying to either mostly make money so they can either get something they haven't got or go somewhere they haven't been. But the key element is they're doing this because they either want to be loved or they want to meet people. And one of the main reasons I want to be successful and want to earn money and want to move forward in my life is because I'm a really deep thinking person, and I've got a great outlook on life. And for me, it's about sitting in a room and walking into rooms, if it's a bar, a shopping mall, wherever it is, and connecting with amazing souls and amazing people. And that, for me, is the most beautifulest thing of life, is to be able to share your thoughts with others and them to understand how deep thinking you are as a person. Because for me, I walk down the street and my mind, my soul, my personality, it looks at everything, from the way your shoelace is done up, to the way you've styled your hair, to the body language you use, to every little element I look at. And I find when I walk down the street, you only get a certain amount of characters that will smile back, a certain amount of characters that will actually realise that you've walked past them. A lot of people's brains are stuck in a bubble. They're not actually evolving to their real souls. They're just sort of morphing through life in a bubble form. And what I want to do is try and use my soul to reach out to people out there and maybe form relationships up through the internet and really connect with other people for them to understand the actual pure beauty of life and how a creative path can be unleashed for you to actually have a better time alive here. Because the world's set up in such a crazy way. It's like, it's so made up, it's so artificial, and people really beat themselves up out there. And I just realised that I used to beat myself up and not be that great, and I used to go out drinking and drugs and stealing and all of that type of thing. And then what I realised is every time I did something bad, something else bad would then happen. And every time I did something good, then something good would happen. So then I thought, why am I going to do bad things if every time I do it, something bad will then occur from it? And when you do bad things, you get into a habit, and it goes like a domino effect, and you always sort of retreat back to them feelings of sadness and hate and anger and just like you turn into an animal basically with no feelings, just total tigeristic type of movements, just horrible movements. And the thing is, this world is the most absolutely mesmerizing place, and to be alive here, imagine one day when you I know to say it, but imagine one day when we die, what would you want to be remembered for? Just that person that sat in their room and didn't speak? Just that person that went to work and didn't really give much, but always, you know what I mean? You've got to use your soul, you've got to use your personality, you've got to use who you are, and you've got to become the best version of yourself you can ever become. Nobody's perfect, and we're all born with flaws, but being born with flaws isn't a bad thing, because they can always be improved. But the only way you improve yourself is by going out there and finding the answers to your questions. And it's very doable, but you have to dig deep, and it's not going to be easy. I've walked the crowds and I've spoke to thousands of people. And in all honesty, I spend a lot of time alone, because I feel like the conversations are not deep enough for me. They're not hitting the right level of where my brain and energy's at. So I just want to say to anybody out there that's struggling or doing anything stupid at the moment, back the hell off it. Trust me, back the hell off it. Spend time alone. Start painting, start writing music, start going to the gym or going swimming, start learning something off YouTube, start learning. And when you start learning, enjoying something that you enjoy, your brain will then evolve, and you'll never, ever, 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 ever look back. And I promise you that. So I just want to say peace out, much love, adios amigos.